Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn about Distort. So what is Distort in Adobe Photoshop? Distort is the part of transforming Adobe Photoshop, but Distort only useful when you need to straighten a rectangular object or when you want to make a composite of different photos. These tools only work with content in a rectangular plane. So let's take a look at how Distort working in Adobe Photoshop. At first we have to create a new document, and from there we will go for new option, and here is the pop-up, and we will create a default Photoshop size document, and width will be 7 inches and height will be 5 inches. So here is the options, so let me click OK. And here is a document, but I don't want to use this white color as our fill color. I want to change the fill color. So let's do that. We have to click on edit menu, and from there we will go for fill option. So here is the fill option, and this is the pop-up, and from contents we have to use the color option. So here is the color option, and this is the color picker. So you can pick any color from here. Let's go for this one. So let me click OK and OK. Okay, we got a nice fill color in our document, and now we will use the type tool, and as an example I will type my name and we will apply the distort transform in the text. So let's do that. So here is the type tool, and let me write my name. Okay, Stephen. Let me click on this tick mark. Okay. Now we will apply the distort transform in this text, but if you want to apply distort transform in this text, you will not be able to apply the distort transform in this text right now. So let me show you. Here is the edit menu, here is the transform option, and you can take a look. The distort transform option is disabled and we have to enable it. To enable the transform distort option in the text, you have to convert this text layer into smart object. Then you will be able to apply distort transform option in this text. So let's convert this text layer into smart object. You just have to right click on here, then you will get convert to smart object option. So let me click on here. You can take a look. Our text layer is converted into smart object, and here is the icon of smart object, and now we will apply the distort transform option in this text. So let's click on edit menu. Here is the transform option, and here is the distort option is enabled. So let's click on here. If you want to change the position and angle at a time for this text, then you have to use distort option. You can't do that with scale option. So let me show you. I want to change the angle and position of this text at a time, and let's move this. Okay, and let's change position for here, and you can take a look. We got a new position and new angle on this text. So this is how distort really working on Adobe Photoshop. Let me click on this tick mark. Let me show you how you will apply the distort transform option in an image. This is just a text, and let me open the exercise file. So here is the file menu, here is the open option, and inside the transform warp and distort folder you will get this trendest unsplash image, and along with that you have to open this shoe logo. So you just have to open these two things, and let me click on open. Okay, this is a shoe, and we want to place a logo in here, and here is the shoe logo. So let's use the move tool, and let's move this logo to our shoe image, and let me place it here. Okay, and I want to scale it first, so therefore I just have to press Ctrl or Command T. Let me scale this image first in here. Okay, Now I will use the distort option. So let's click on edit menu, transform option, and here is the distort option. And I want to change the angle and position for this logo. Okay, looks good. And let me click on this tick mark. And I want to move this logo aside. And therefore I want to scale it. You just have to press Ctrl or Command T. And I want to place it here. Okay, so you can take a look. We got a logo in this shoe and we got the perfect position using distort from transform option in this image. So this is how you will apply the distort option in an image.